each of the plaintiffs did open records request and got us data so we could present it to the court. And they're very knowledgeable people on these issues, and we're very grateful for them. We're grateful for our attorneys, and we're grateful that I believe, Dawn, in my heart, this is God's work. This is there's deceit that has happened, and we want it stopped. We want lawful elections that were equally protected as any other voter in the state.
Have you had any other organizations file an amicus brief in your behalf?
That's a good question. I don't know. In the district court, I don't, and I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not either. So
I don't know what is allowed in the district court and the federal court.
Right.
So, I'm not sure if people could do that or not. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure. That's a good question.
I don't know. I mean, they file them all the time in Supreme Court cases,
Yeah.
And I'm
and
sure
you know what, Dawn? I would, it's up to you, but I would, those legislators that are working on consecutive ballot numbering.
Yeah.
You could. Are you interested in forwarding the case to them, or would you be interested in doing that?
Well, I'm going to forward I'm just going to, for the time being, I'm going to forward the information that you wrote me in the email, where you described the case and what had happened and everything, and because I think the biggest argument that the Democrats offer in this legislation in Arizona is that it's going to violate the privacy, but there are conditions in there of how not to do that. But this is a perfect example of, someone can nefariously change that, right?
That's right. And
yeah.
and in the complaint we go through why consecutively numbered ballots are important. And it's a chain of custody, and the judges who receive these ballots, they can attest to what number range they were given. And it really helps detect and prevent ballot counterfeiting.
Right.
Because if ballot boxes are breached and people stuff the ballot box or whatever, you can determine if a ballot is a legal ballot or not. Did it match the range that the judge signed and agreed that they had received? So it really, and it's a check and balance, that the judge received the right numbers that the elections department sent them, so that there's no counterfeit potential in some random number coming into the system. So imagine this, with these random numbers, election judges don't even know what numbers they're given to the voters.
Right.
So that if the ballot box got breached later after the fact, you can just put them in and out, any random number, because the judge had no clue what he gave out or she gave out.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, because you explained it to me that numbering the ballots, if say your elections department sends out 300 ballots.
That's right.
And 100 people vote, right? And then you expect
you could wholesale replace a complete box.
Sure.
If you've got these random numbers, because nobody knew what the heck the judge even had. Yeah. So this is the problem. This is the unequal protection that we cite in the lawsuit that could happen. And it's just shocking that the number one law in the state of Texas to prevent fraud is being blown through and waived by the Texas Secretary of State.
Yeah. And that they
it's shocking.
Yeah, they don't understand that.
I don't know why they're doing it. That's not my problem. I don't have to prove why they're doing it. We just have proved we've been harmed by their system, that never went through the legislative process. Now, if the legislature put up a bill for random numbering through the voting system software, I can guarantee you, Dawn, if that bill gets filed, something like that, we would have activists from all over the state.
Yeah.
Probably 100 people would show up and speak against that bill. We would have experts come in and say, "Are you crazy?
Yeah.
This could breach the voting secrecy of the ballot."
Yeah.
Because we would, because that's the political process, the give and take of politics, right? You file a bill, you have experts that come speak, you have public testimony, and then you make amendments, and then we get a vote on who wants to do this and who doesn't in the House and in the Senate, and then it maybe or maybe not goes to the governor. We would have a voice in that process, but right now, the Secretary of State has completely usurped that lawmaking process. And that's what's really shocking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's terrible. I wonder, and, you know, I can't help believe that it wasn't, the waiver itself was probably created, you know, as a nefarious act. I mean, it's.
Well, we don't. You know, I don't make any claims on
Right.
that. I don't make any claims
I'm
of
just
why they've done it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't understand it. You know, why they've done it.
Be impossible.
We don't even have to go.
Yeah. It's impossible to defend it. I mean, you can't.
Well, we don't even have to go there
Right.
for this case.
Yeah.
All we have to show, in my understanding, I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah.
All we have to show is harm, it's illegal, and it violates our equal protection and due process that we're guaranteed under the 14th Amendment
Right.
of the U.S. Constitution.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's it. And that's simple. It's clean. We just want it fixed. We're not asking for any money, any damages. We just want it fixed.
Yeah. Throw the switch.
Very simple,
right.
very clean.
Go in and throw the switch and let's go. Yeah.
Say that again?
Go in and throw that switch, that toggle switch, and let's go. Let's do it the right
Yeah,
way.
just turn it off.
Yeah.
Just turn it off.
Yeah.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Please turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's meet law. Give us equal protection that we're guaranteed.
Well, I really appreciate your time today, Laura, Dr. Pressley. It's great to talk to you again. We've been about 40 minutes, and I know you asked a little bit of a relief on the time, so I apologize for the, for the sound. Something we work on all the time through this streaming world. But it's so great talking to you, and we wish you blessings, and we'll pray that this comes out all right in Texas, because Texas is a very important state in the grand scheme of things, and we want your elections to go right, and we want the U.S. elections to go right. So we're 100% behind you.
Pardon?
We're 100% behind you.
Oh, well, bless you, bless you.
Yeah.
We want the right thing. We want lawful elections. We want a secret ballot that we're guaranteed.
Yeah.
And we want the laws followed. It is very, very simple.
I know.
And,
Isn't that funny how you say that?
It's not hard.
It's like immigration, right? We're all talking about immigration, and all everybody wants is to follow the immigration laws, you know? We have laws for legal immigration, and we have laws for illegal immigration. And it's very clear how that's supposed to work, and people just, for some reason, we're into a point in our time in this country where we seem to take great joy in violating those laws. So anyway,
and that's why we have the court system here in the United States, and
right.
I am grateful for that. We are. Out of all the countries across the world, I do believe we have the best system, the court system.
Oh, we do.
And we trust that this is going to come out lawfully, and it may not be as fast as we'd like, and that's okay. Sometimes justice is slow.
Yeah.
And we accept that. So bless you for letting me speak about this, and I'm really grateful. Thank you, Dawn.
Oh yeah. So you keep me informed, okay? And I'll pass on the word of anything you learn or anything you hear or where the case is at. We'll let everybody know. So, okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank
All
you.
right.
And Dawn, could you call me after the interview's over? I have a question I'm going to ask
Oh, of course.
you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
bless you.
Okay.
Thank
All
you
right.
again.
Bless you too. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, everybody. Thank you so much. That was Dr. Laura Pressley, and I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I ask you to pray for the country, pray for President Trump, pray for Speaker Johnson. I don't know what's happened to the man, what's going on in his mind, but we've got something terribly wrong right now in this country, and we need to get it fixed. And so remember, President Trump has a rally tomorrow night, so I would ask you all to tune into that. And keep fighting, keep your keep your spirits up. God bless you all, and we will talk to you later.